Wala pang babago. Basta.
And you told me to do 4. I don't do 4. Do 4. I don't need to do 4. I just need to do 1. Do 4.
Listen, I went down to camp before he fought. His focus and the level of, you know, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. You know, let me back up a little bit and just tell him what I see.
Yeah.
You know, more so than trying to coach him into being this fighter that I want them to be.
Being a version of you.
Yeah.
Max Kellerman pushed back by criticizing Stevenson, noting that he is naturally smaller than many fighters in the division and lacks reputation as a heavy puncher. Kellerman argued that Teofimo Lopez is the more exciting fighter due to his explosive style and unpredictability. He added that the fact Stevenson has the skills to beat Lopez is what makes the matchup even more thrilling. Co-host Stephen A. Smith also disagreed with Mayweather's pick. He pointed to Lopez's standout victory over Vasily Lomachenko and said Lopez would be his choice in a fight against Stevenson. Kellerman questioned Mayweather on why he believes Shakur Stevenson connects more with fans. He asked what makes Stevenson more popular with audiences compared to Teofimo Lopez.
9, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, up, 5, 6. I'm watching you guys. 9, up.
You fight him?
Let's go.
Away from me.
Away from you, right?
Help me out here.
Up.
Woo!
We're young.
26, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40.
In an interview with Max Kellerman, Teofimo Lopez stated that he is fully prepared to face Shakur Stevenson. He expressed confidence in his training, power, and strategy, emphasizing his motivation to prove himself in this high-stakes matchup.
You're with him for 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a machine. He ran and out. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He didn't realize this gets a bit hard. As we increase the rounds, this is going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
He's a machine.
yeah.
What kind of machine is it?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. I don't know. Hey, well, as we increase this, we'll call the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the train's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy.
Lopez welcomed the clash of styles, highlighting his aggressive, power-based approach against Stevenson's technical and defensive mastery. He described the matchup as an exciting test.
Thing to adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring.
I mean, nobody fights like him. He's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. You know, and Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game. And he's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well. And yeah, adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So yeah, Manny's he's special as is Floyd.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. You know, Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you have bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. He was crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angle.
Floyd Mayweather reiterated his long-standing admiration for Stevenson's talent, defense, and boxing IQ. Mayweather even said he would have loved to sign Shakur to his promotional company.
And feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh man, his career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from? The need to want to show people, like, no, I'm not done yet. Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
You know, I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy of.
Stevenson remained calm in pre-fight interviews, stating that his focus isn't on hype or making statements. His goal is to perform at a high level, defend his titles, and prove his skill decisively in the ring.
They've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight, you know? Like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy, in my legacy? No, I want to fight the best so that can be added to my legacy.
Molly Scott analyzed Stevenson's style and advised Teofimo Lopez not to play into Shakur's defensive strengths. He urged Lopez to impose himself and avoid overly technical exchanges that favor Stevenson.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. You know, they haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't hate it because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months when we're leading up to Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights. And I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts in our sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Many boxing professionals believe Stevenson versus Lopez is a long-awaited and thrilling matchup. While the clash of styles promises excitement, some feel the promotion has not matched the fight's true significance.
And look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, you know, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, you know, strong.
With the fight officially set and anticipation building, experts across the boxing world shared their opinions. Jaron Bootsen has predicted Stevenson would dominate the fight, estimating a 9-3 round advantage. He credited Stevenson's mental discipline and distance control for neutralizing Lopez's offense.
I mean, man, that's going to be explosive. Is all, you know. And I guess whoever had the best game plan of that.
Ennis added that a stoppage is possible, noting boxing's unpredictability. He advised Stevenson to stay disciplined, focus on his strengths, and ignore outside criticism to secure a clear victory with minimal risk.
Younger is always better. You know, I mean, you know, experience is probably the best thing. But, you know, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, I mean, you know, look, it's hard to pick a winner. I mean, it really is. It's, you know, it's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And I definitely want to.
Regis Prograis made a bold prediction, saying Stevenson will mentally break Lopez. He explained that while Lopez is athletic and capable of big moments, he often shows inconsistency and mental lapses. Prograis believes Stevenson's discipline, sharp counters, and consistency will frustrate Lopez and lead to a decisive points victory.
Within a real fight in September, Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. And I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. I mean, Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, they did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. You know, he let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10-rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But yeah, I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight. It might be a little more active.
Prograis also acknowledged that Lopez has real knockout potential, especially early in the fight. If Lopez lands clean, his explosive power could change the fight and possibly stop Stevenson.
Why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Like, Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring. It put people to sleep.
Lopez emphasized that his primary goal is defending his world title against Stevenson. He stated that he respects Shakur but believes he is the superior athlete. Lopez stressed the importance of staying disciplined and not forcing a knockout, allowing opportunities to come naturally.
There's questions coming into fight night.
We don't know what he's got left at 49. We haven't seen him fight in a while. So, we know the Mayweather we used to see. We'll see what Mayweather exists at 49 years old. Honestly, I don't know, We're comparing the Mayweather we used to see against the Pacquiao we just saw. We really don't have anything to go by with Mayweather. He hasn't been active recently. 49, we'll see what he has left. He was an excellent fighter, but we'll see what he has left at 49.
Paulie, appreciate your time, man. You're doing great work over at Pro Boxing.
We're a growing company, man. Looking forward to keep growing it.
Lopez compared the fight's significance to some of boxing's historic matchups. While acknowledging the hype and pressure, he emphasized staying focused on what he can control and viewing the fight as a chance to solidify his legacy among the sports elite.
He was just too far ahead of everybody else's.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Well, the one fight between like guys who retired and came back that I'm still interested in seeing is him and Manny. And I know they're going to do that on Netflix.
Floyd.
I think that's still a high-level fight, though. That's what I love about it. Because I think Manny is still a high-level fighter. And Floyd, even in these exhibitions that he's been doing,
He be looking good, huh?
He looks great, man. He looks great in sparring. You see him in sparring, like, good Lord, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's lost a step.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see Manny being able to beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't see it. I think Manny looked solid his last fight with Barrios, but I just don't see Floyd losing. Like, I think it's some guys that he could come back today in the sport of boxing and fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Like guys
even
like
though he's
Barrios,
46. Yeah, right.
I think he would.
Critics argue that Stevenson's style can be predictable and less entertaining. Some describe his defense-first, hit-and-move approach as repetitive, labeling it boring compared to more aggressive fighters. This criticism centers on Stevenson prioritizing defense and scoring over power and pressure.
Because so if he was here and he's lost this much, they're still here.
Yeah.
And even though he's not Floyd that fought Canelo or Floyd that fought Ricky Hatton, it's not the same Floyd. It's not that much different.
Yeah, he's still so far ahead.
Because he's not drinking, he's not putting his body up, he's not doing anything stupid, he stays in shape, he eats right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate Floyd too, because that's one of the guys that I never did no business with ever, and he still kind of helped me. So I appreciate him, and I think he's a real dude, and he got my love and respect.
Well, I always say that if you wanted to have a style that you emulate, well, you want to have a great career.
Very much into eventizing. He's whatever they put on, whether it's boxing or tennis. And so far, they've done Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. They just did they just did Canelo against Crawford. And obviously, a rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao, even at this stage, would classify as a big event for Netflix. And I think is a real possibility this is going to happen. Mayweather's now 46, I believe. And Pacquiao's around the same age. But look, this was the biggest fight in boxing history when it happened. And I think all these years later, a rematch, if it happens, especially after the way Pacquiao looked in July against Barrios.
Who do you think will win this mega fight? Drop your predictions and share your insights in the comments. Like it, comment it, subscribe to Fight Vault Boxing Glove.